Hey folks, BattleMODE here, and this is Remnants of the Precursors. First of all, I have a bit of an apology to make to people. We did manage to get 3 episodes into what was turning out to be quite an exciting campaign with the Meklar. Unfortunately, the save file became corrupted, and usually I keep multiple backups of my YouTube save files, but this one, I've never had a problem with Remnants of the Precursors before with it destroying game files, and this is the it was in the previous version. So unfortunately I'm going to have to start again. I'm ever so sorry about that. So to anybody who sat through that and watched it and was enjoying it, you know, yeah, these things do happen, and it is a beta, right? And I actually tried, the developer Ray tried to save the game save file for me, and he couldn't. It was just it just wasn't there. So I don't know whether that was something to do with my computer or whether it was an issue with the game, but apparently he's putting some stuff in there to fix that in the next beta, just to make sure that save files are actually, it checks their integrity before when they're saved. So there's, you know, hopefully we won't see this problem again. So I'm sorry about that, guys, and we're going to start again, and I'm going to do the same thing. I want to play with the Meklar again, and I'm going to call myself BattleMODE. We'll stick with the same colour, that kind of sort of cyan-y sort of colour, and we're going to put the game size up to 150 again with an ellipse, put the difficulty up to harder, and with 15 rival empires, so there's 16 players all together. This was looking to be, you know, a kind of interesting if long game, and the reason why I want to play a long game with this is, one, at the moment there's a bit of time for such things with the current situation going on in the world, so there's plenty of time at home to be kind of playing these longer games. And secondly, because I think it's good to test the game in, you know, when there's a sort of a lot of things going on. 15 rival empires on a galaxy with 150 systems is pretty big, and yeah, I'm just interested to see how Remnants of the Precursors translates those those game mechanic systems from Master of Orion 1 over into a bigger arena. Does the game still work like this? I mean, I think the answer will probably be yes, but we will find out. So let's start. Okay, I'm not going to read the flavor text. I'll just leave it up so that people can read it themselves, because one of the things I've noticed from doing these videos is I do sometimes start getting a bit of a sore throat. With that in mind, I'm going to drink some tea before we begin, also known as battle fuel. I am fueled by tea right now. Okay, guys, so here we are, and we are ready to go. We don't have quite the same start as last time. There's a good chance that there's going to be an AI faction too in this area, and there's plenty of yellow stars as well. Although, as I mentioned before, the AI factions can actually start in some of these other coloured, on the different colour stars, so we can't take it for granted now that they start on a yellow star, which I think is good, because whilst there was a fun kind of meta game in trying to guess where they were, I mean that is still possible. It just means there's a little bit of room for some surprises now. Okay, so let's see what we've got around us at the start of the game. Meklar is the same as it always is. We've started with 50 population, 30 factories, no shields, no bases. Okay, so in our range we have, yes, this yellow star, which is these are the best chances of discovering Terran and sub-Terran planets, as it says in the tooltip. And then we've got a blue star, and that is it in our immediate range. So though we're going to send our colony ship to the yellow star, because I think that the colony ship, we're going to have our best chance of a colonizable planet there. I will send our first scout to the blue one, just in case we get something nice like a mineral rich planet, and then I'm going to send the other one out in the other direction, and we're going to go straight for this yellow star here. If we're lucky, we might find something really, really juicy at the start. I am lamenting the loss of that game save, because in our last game I discovered an artifact planet with improved robotic controls 8, or sorry, improved robotic controls 3, which boosted my the Meklar's initial racial advantage of extra factory controls up to 500 per for Meklar, so 5 for 1 population essentially. So I was becoming a really, really big industrial powerhouse, although I did have some rather aggressive neighbours. So Anyway, there is no point crying over spilt milk. So we with that in mind, let's start the game. There's always a couple of turns here where we just boost through. Just get to watch our factories grow. Okay, so look at this, awesome. So we immediately hit a size 95 Terran planet with ancient ruins. Let's see what technology we got, because we will get a tech from that. Hand lasers. Okay, not the best thing we could have got, in all honesty, but you know, beggars can't be choosers, right? Hang on a minute. Build a new colony. Yeah, there we go. I'm not going to complain. While it would have been nice to get a better tech, I don't really care. The bonus of, I'm going to call this one Zoltar. There we go. So the bonus from getting this this artifacts planet is going to be significant, and it's also a good planet as well. It's a size 95. We can get our research up pretty quickly with this. There was a minimal planet at 45 Perseus, so that's going to be useful for us. We can actually colonize that pretty quick. I would perhaps like to get some more scouts. I'll leave it for now. It is important to get some scouts out kind of early. I might just build one slowly. Yeah, I think I'll spend a couple of turns. And we found another one with ancient ruins. Wow. And that's better. Battle suits is good. Right, we've got some great ground combat roles now. So, I mean, unless we bump into some early Bulrathi neighbours, we could be on for, you know, a decent invasion fleet. So, 33 Draco. Wow, another excellent planet. Now, it's going to be important for me to find out who is in this direction. There is very likely to be someone. I might just... Yeah, I'll go this direction now, I think. And with a bit of luck, we won't have anyone here or here. And I want to get Draco up and running as soon as possible. That's absolutely essential. It might actually... No, what we need to do first is build our industry first, and then tech-wise, we can't see anything on the tech tree yet because we've not put any money into it. But I think we need to go for perhaps... Well, we'll see what we can get, hey, because we don't know what we can get. So... Next turn we're going to have a ship, a scout, and let's just take some out of eco there. There we go. We're building more population. Oh, now the first thing we do, the one thing I did forget to do was to send some transports over to Zoltar. So let's send 10 of those right now. There we go. So we're sending 10 population, and that's just to get the population growing a little bit faster. The quicker we can get it to 50% of its maximum pop, the better. Okay. I said this in the last series. I've done a tutorial series over at Ep.1. So if you want to learn how to play this game, that's a good place to go. I do have that style where I kind of talk about stuff as I'm going, and I like to discuss things in detail. So you'll probably be able to pick up how to play the game from this video. However, I did a very in-depth, detailed tutorial, which is still ongoing. Actually, I'm going to record some more videos for that over the next few days, as when I get the time for it. Okay, let's carry on. So Meklar is. I jumped into waste a little bit there, so we're going to have to put a bit of spending into ecology to pick that up. And I'm going to wait a few more turns. Okay, we found a barren planet. 4-8 Cancer. Let's send this fleet out in this direction. Okay. Ray's actually, in this very latest update, this 1.8D update, he's actually made some changes to the way that, just to the interface, the user interface. So now we won't get any of this kind of flickering stuff that was going on, which I'm really pleased about, because that was the one thing in the game that was really annoying me. And I'm not certain yet, but it looks like he's fixed it. So, and okay, we've got a desert planet at Lynx. And again, we've got the Mercians on a border. Okay, the strong shall take and the weak shall give. Okay, right, so they're going to be a ruthless personality again, I think. And they're actually called the Persian. They're not the Mercian, they're the Persian. So the Persian are ruthless ecologists. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, and they are close to us. Now, where are they? We found them here at Lynx. Oh, that's confusing. They are the same colour as us. At least they look kind of the same colour. I wonder if that's... I don't know if it's exactly the same color. It looks the same color to me. I don't know if that's going to cause us a problem or not. Let's carry on as we bump into the motions. We'll find out. And it might be that them, you know, with these larger galaxies, they might need to start adding some more colors so that we can more clearly distinguish between the different races, because that will be a problem. Oh no. Okay, hang on a minute. We've got what looks to be sediment. Yeah, that's this is a different faction. This looks like a silicoid faction that we were about to bump into. Okay, so we've got some silicoids on this end, I think, and we've got motions on the other. Now both of them are going to be relatively unfriendly. With the motions so close, I would like to get 33 Draco and the artifacts there as soon as possible. I'm going to wait one more turn, and then I'm going to send some more. I'm going to send some more population over to Zoltar. Send another 10 pops. We want to get up to about 47, 46, and we can carry on exploring with this one here. Yeah, okay, and Zoltar just need to drop that one down. So we found a dead planet with rich industry, with rich output, rich minerals. I'm sorry. So that will be a useful planet. We want to get this as soon as possible. So that is a dead planet. I need to remember this. It's important to remember the different planet types that you need to find the terraforming text for, because you don't actually get to, sometimes when you get the option to pick one, you won't always get a chance to look. Yeah, it's not showing up in there yet. Okay, go to the next turn, and we found another resource rich, and it's a tundra planet this size. So tundra and dead is what we need, and there we go. The Ignoid Imperium has deigned to acknowledge your presence. We should contact you as soon as our needs dictate. Okay, so they're kind of down this direction, I think. You're always bound to run into some neighbours pretty quickly, particularly on a game as crowded as this one. Even though we've got 15 opponents, there's only 150 stars. So that's just over just over 10 stars per faction. So yeah, you are going to bump into them relatively early. How are we doing with these guys? I'm going to just drop that down. And let's send some more transports to Zoltar. I'd like to get that up quick. Yeah, and Zoltar's currently at 17. We've got 15 inbound. Okay, so making 32. So, where are we? Okay, yeah, let's carry on. Maybe we could do with another scout, but I think we might be okay to use the ones that we've got. Let's just keep going. We'll just keep moving them around in this circle. Okay, we found a jungle planet called Adhil, and it's a Persian world. So there they are. Ah, right. Okay, look. So we've it's distinguishing it by this square shape, although they are the same color as us. That's I do wonder if it might be worth asking Ray if there's any chance of putting more colors into the game, whether he can do that or not. I'm sure he can. Well, I don't know how much work it would be. Anyway, probably not a lot, I wouldn't have thought, with my rudimentary understanding of programming. Let's carry on. We just want to carry on with building factories right now. I do want to get 33 Draco ASAP though. It could be worth just building a fighter relatively quick. Yeah, we'll send a fighter straight over, and we're going to set a rally point for Zoltar there. I think that will oh no, yeah, that's right, because it can send up to there. That's it, and then we'll fly it straight out to Draco. I want to claim that planet, and I will be very, very upset if somebody else gets it. Having 2 research planets, this is significant. I mean, we did get a very good start on that game, on the aborted game before, but this is also very, very strong with these two research planets. Okay, we found a minimal planet, and we've got another faction here. Who is this? Oh, it's the Alkari. Okay, let's just see. I'm not quite sure what that personality type is. Oh, they're a pacifist. That's unusual. So we've got a pacifist ecologist Alkari. Okay, so those chickens are they're going to be. We might be able to get them on our side. Although they are very close to us. I mean, mind you, so are the Mercian here. The Persian, even. Okay. And kind of around this point, we need to start thinking about how to approach this. I'm going to send just one more set of... Oh, I need to move some ships because the Persian ambassadors are upset with me. So yeah, let's move that one out of the way. Let's get that one. Just checking out some of the other systems in the area. The same with this one here. We don't want to cause any diplomatic incidents. We don't want to upset anybody at this stage of the game. Even though just upsetting people can be fun. I'm going to bring this scout. Which one's the one? Where is that? There's the rich planet, and there's a rich planet too. I might just leave this one on this rich planet here. I'd like to get some advanced knowledge if somebody colonizes this. Very, very likely that the silicoids will take that early. Let's just carry on with a few more rounds. Okay, the Persians want they want a trade agreement. Okay, there we go. And we've got our that's a Persian ship. This might actually be a different colour to this. It looks slightly different. I don't know if that's just my eyes playing tricks on me though. It's sometimes difficult to tell. Okay, let's move this ship over. I thought I'd move that actually from the Alkari system. And we've got this fighter moved now. Let's increase our industrial spending. We do need to start putting something into technology. Although honestly, we would be best off quickly colonizing Draco 33, building the industry up on these 3 planets, trying to find something else to colonize. I mean, we've got this minimal planet next to us too, and then going through, just racing through the technology. We might be able to play a slightly tall game. It's going to be hard to play tall in Remnants of the Precursors because you do need more planets. But if anybody can do it, it's us. And particularly with this start that we've got with these 2 artifact planets, we could actually get a large technological advantage over our opponents early on, and then use fewer but more technologically advanced ships to take more territory. And I think that's going to be my plan. We found an Inferno planet on the edge, on the borders of our range. Let's just move this scout. There we go. And I'd like to actually put some. I should put some spending into espionage right now. The Persians and the Alkari are within distance of us, so within. It's expensive though, and I don't want to put too much in. 9 years will be fine. I don't think there's going to be any problems with this early on. Might be worth talking to the Alkari since they're pacifistic. They might actually give us a. Okay. They don't seem very friendly. We might get a trade treaty. Okay, they've taken a trade treaty. These guys are going to be more difficult to placate. I don't want to get another trade treaty yet because we've probably not started making money on the old one yet. But because of this Alkari trade agreement, we're actually in the negative with regards to our trade. So let's just leave that for a little while. No doubt that the Persians will come back when they're ready for another trade agreement. And we found Altair. There's Altair. So that's the homeworld of the Alkari. Interesting that the Alkari are pacifistic in this game. I'm kind of glad about that. We don't want too many ruthless. Yeah, these are xenophobic militarists, and these guys are ruthless ecologists. Ruthless just means that they're going to start. They are much more likely to go to war with us, and they don't really care so much for their losses in combat either. So they will throw fleets at you. Did I build 2 fighters there? Oh, I didn't realise. Interesting. Okay. How are we doing with our pops? Yeah, I mean, we should still be sending more transports to Zoltar at this point, because each of our population can control 5 factories or 4 factories. So there's no point. There's no point in growing our population until we can control the factories. You do get a bonus. You do get one half industrial point for each population, but it's insignificant compared to the speed at which we can grow our planets, and we want to grow them fast. Actually, once we've got about 200 factories, I think I'm going to build a colony ship for Draco. Yeah, I think that would be a good plan. And Zoltar, sooner rather than later, I'm going to start putting some spending into tech, and that's just to take advantage of this bonus that we get from the artifact planet. Where can we move these? Oh, no, that's one of the Persians. That name's so silly. Okay, and yeah, I think we're about done there. We just got these other two planets here systems to explore there. Oh, and the Alkari's upset about trespassing in Altair. Well, that's okay. We can move that quickly. There's a toxic planet, size 25, and here's the Cylons. Okay, these are peaceful. They're pacifists by the sound of it. So we've got a pacifist technologist. It was obvious that we were going to get some Cylons in this game. I mean, we will get at least one of every one of the 9 different races, 10 if you include our own. And that's the way that I think that's the way that it's programmed. So if you choose 15 random races, you're going to get 9 unique ones, and then there will be a number of duplicates, and they just have different names. That's why we've got Persians instead of Mercians here. All right, what else do we want to do? We are slowly starting to. I might just put a little bit of spending into tech, just so that we can start looking at what our tech tree's like. We've got a couple of fighters over Draco. Let's just see how long it will take to build a colony ship now. 5 years. I might do that. I might get Draco on the go quick. So, so deep space scanner is our first computer tech. That's fine. Improved industrial tech 9 is absolutely what I want. That's fantastic. Class 2 deflector shield. Okay, that's standard. Improved terraforming plus 10. Barren or improved eco restoration. Well, terraforming will give us a bonus to the amount of people we can have on our planets. It's very cheap, and also we can eliminate 3 units of industrial waste for the cost of 1 billion credit. Improved industrial restoration is really good as well. That will actually help us grow quicker, so I think I'll take that first. We don't need the terraforming techs first. Gatling lasers, Hyper-V rockets, anti-missile. Neutron pellet gun is one of my favourite things in the early game. It's just really useful. We've got a good roll. We've rolled a good roll here. This is good. These are all useful techs. I don't use anti-missile rockets generally, although they are situationally useful. I think I'm going to go for Hyper-V first, so that we can get missile bases upgraded. Just excuse me a sec, guys. I'm just going to take off my top because it's really hot. Now I live in Scotland, and hot and Scotland aren't usually seen in the same sentence together, so I'm actually quite surprised at how warm it is today. Okay. Sorry about that. That's my other half just wandering in. Okay, so I'm just going to. Where was I? I've just distracted myself thoroughly. Ah, yes, right. Let's carry on. So we've just had a decent roll on the tech table. I'm happy with this, particularly with improved industrial tech 9. I think I'm going to rush this. So it might be worth actually just rushing improved industrial tech 9, because it will significantly reduce the amount of money that we're going to be spending on factories. Okay, we are going to be losing a little bit of growth. I think it will make up for it. So I'm going to push that. And there's an ocean planet that's at poor industry. Well, that's not bad. It's okay. Where else can we go? Yeah, let's just push for this tech research. It will take a few turns, 3 or 4 turns. But I want that tech, actually. I think it's really important to try and get improved industrial tech quick. Okay, so we've got 22% chance of researching it now every turn. So I'm going to put a little bit back into factories, so that we're not completely neglecting our factory build. Okay, so it's gone down to 8. Let's push that back up just to about 100. I might actually just get 1 turn of research from. Oh, that's much better, isn't it? Let's just put that entirely into from Zoltar. You see, even just with 45 factories, if we put everything into tech, they're getting 110 research points. That's just significant, man. It's really this is why these 2 planets are going to be really, really essential to our game. So there we go. This reduces factory construction costs to 9 billion credits each instead of 10. This is going to kickstart our industrial snowballing, shall we say. Reduced industrial waste 80 decreases factory pollution levels to 80% of the normal rate. So this has the net effect of making your industry cheaper, because you're not having to pay, you're not having to put as much money into ecology. So this is another thing that I'm going to go straight for. I think it's really important to get that going. However, I'm going to equalize the allocations now. Improved eco restoration would be good. Yeah, that will be good. Now I'm going to switch. Now that we've got that crucial tech, I'm going to switch Zoltar back to building factories, and Meklar. I'm going to put Meklar back into building that colony ship. There we go. Okay, so 4 turns, and then we'll send it straight to Zoltar. In fact, I'm not going to do that. Let's clear that rally point. Let's just stop the rally. We'll send it straight to Draco. I really don't want to lose this planet. It's going to be such an important planet to us. We also need to get something up on 45 Perseus as well. If the Silicoids or somebody else take that planet, it's way too close to Meklar for comfort. So I really want to get rid of these these Mercian ships, or Persian ships, should I say. I don't like them floating above my system. I find it really annoying. Okay, so let's just see if we've got some eyes on the Persians now. Yeah, we can see them. So the Alcaria are tying with us for technology. We're all about even, mostly. The Alcaria have got better total power. That's just because they've got more fleets. We do need to start building some ships soonish. And the reason being is because we don't want to go to war with someone because they see us as an easy target. So let's have a look at this 8 Pegasus. I think we've now explored everything in our boundaries. Just go to the explore screen. Yeah, look, there's no green. If there's any green targets or green indicators, that would indicate something that we can currently scout, but we can't. These yellow ones are saying that they're unscouted. Once we've researched hydrogen fuel cells, we can actually get to those. I'm not in a big hurry for that, actually. I want to get this colony ship done first. We're nearly at capacity for Zoltar. Oh, we're losing. The problem is now we've got to put some spending into ecology. Yeah, we are going to be building our factories faster now. I mean, much faster too. Ah, the Persians are starting to move towards us. What is their home world called? Yailaria. Yeah, Yailaria. Okay, so that's their home world there. They're really close to us, aren't they? Perhaps once we've got neutron pellet guns and fusion bombs, I could build a fleet and just start taking these guys out, because they're ruthless, and I just don't want those guys anywhere near me. I think we need to clear them off our lawn. They're on our front lawn, and I want them gone. So they're going to be my first war contact, at least. My first war target, at least until something else comes up. And it's possible we might find someone who's even more annoying. So let's just, yeah, I'm going to start putting this back into industry so we can carry on building the size of our. We have really tanked our economy, by the way, doing those 2 things that I did. I'm hoping that the bonus that we got for the factories will offset. Sorry, the bonus that we got for that factory tech will offset that hurdle that we kind of put in our own way by focusing on tech and on this colony ship. But it's important to. I just think that we might have been better off going for this early planet here, taking it before these guys do, because I mean the Persians, as soon as they find that fleet, they are going to go for it, and they will send armed ships to take it too. So the quicker that we can get we can get our planets off fully up and running and operational with regards to being able to pump ships out, the better. We do also, I mean, we probably should start thinking about missile bases as well. It's maybe a little bit early in the game, but the AI does have a habit of, when you're, even if you've got if you've got no war status with them, they can still send ships over and bombard you. They're naughty. I don't want to swear on stream, so I'm just going to say they're naughty for doing that. Okay. And yeah, we're just going to carry on. We'll just carry on building these fleets out. Might just start putting a little bit of this into tech now, just so we've got a little bit of tech spending. Okay, we found oh, hang on. Forces meet a hostile Ignioid fleet. Let's see if they've got any missiles on this. I'm interested to know what they're using. Okay, nothing. I don't mind losing a scout there. I'm not bothered. Let's keep going. We've got 2 years until our colony ship reaches 33 Draco, which I'm going to rename Gigatron, because that is also the name of one of my old computer systems. What is this? Oh, the Ignioid Imperium now spans 6-star systems, outstripping all of the other races. Okay, they're doing good. So yeah, size 85 Terran planet with ancient ruins. Yeah, let's get this. There's another fantastic start. I might actually call this one mainframe, because that's kind of, yeah, that's what these guys are going to be doing. They're going to be pumping out all the research. So the first thing to do is to start sending some population from my other planets. Yeah, might send. How many? Let me just see how many factories we've got. 260. So 8, 16, 24, 36, 32. Sorry. So yeah, we can afford to lose. We can afford to lose about 20, and then they'll start building themselves back up. And Zoltar, if we send out, I'm just going to send it to the halfway point with those guys. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, let's just send about half of our pops out. We'll just send a massive load of them out to mainframe and just get that on the go as soon as possible. You know, we've got to adjust our spending because those transports cost money. Every one of those transports costs a significant amount of money. I used to send a few pops each turn, but I think actually that it's not a good idea to do that because of the amount of money that you're spending with the transports. Okay. Yeah, let's just keep this going. At some point, I need to start thinking about putting some money into research. I don't think we need to grow too much more in the way of pops. How many have we got on the way now? 43, 20, 63, so 65 altogether. Perhaps we can send a few more. I'd like to get mainframe up and going fast. And we're much likely to we grow faster when we're around the 50%, the 50% point of your maximum population growth. So, okay, yeah, let's establish a trade route with the Ignioids. I can do that. Wow, look at the Alcaria spreading quick too. We should probably try and get a colony ship up on this planet now, on this one within our range. 4-5 Perseus. And yeah, and I think the next thing to do would probably be to start building some start building some missile defenses, just to dissuade anybody from from just floating over our systems and bombing us. I mean, Meklar particularly. I think I might just start putting some in now. No, let's get the factories maxed out first. I think we can wait just a few more turns. Okay, so we've got a hostile Alkari fleet. That's a medium ship. Let's just retreat our scout. Okay, so it looks like they're expanding quick. We can't get that one. There's nothing we can do about that. Now is the time to start putting some spending into tech. I think. I don't mind. I need to start going up the tech tree because I'm pretty sure they're going to leave. We're going to be left in the dust. Oh no, we're okay at the moment, at least. Just with these, out of the 5 that we can see and the 3 that we've got, that we've actually got some intelligence on. To put some we need to get intelligence into the Ignioids too. So, yeah, we haven't got anything on the Persians at the moment. That's fine, no problem. Okay. Yeah, wow, they are really expanding quick. Okay, we've reached the maximum number of factories in Meklar. This is good. This is the kind of first milestone now. We can't use all these factories actually, so I was kind of a little bit premature here. Let's start putting some money into growth. I also want to start putting some into tech as well, and let's kind of get some tech spending. Yeah, we're not close to anything. Reduced industrial waste 80 would be a good thing to go for. We could potentially rush that one. Another thing that would be useful at this stage might be to go for improved eco restoration. Again, it eliminates 3 units of industrial waste for the cost of 1 BC. What that means is, again, much like in reduced industrial waste, the net effect is that it costs less money for you to run your planets and to run your industry. Yeah, so kind of put a few more points into research here. It's generally more efficient to grow your factories first, but I want to start getting a technological advantage over these guys, and it might be worth rushing Deep Space Scanner. I want computer tech. Computer tech is easiest for me to research. I get, compared to somebody else who's paying 100% of the full research cost, the Meklar only pays 60% for computers. So they're excellent in that field, and it really suits us to play to that style, because we can really play the espionage game very strongly and have a strong defense against enemy espionage. Okay. How close are we getting? Yeah, we're quite close now. I'm gonna just drop a little bit off there and just start putting a little bit more into our growth. I want to get Meklar up quite fast. We're at full population already with mainframe. Meklar probably could do now with growing its pop and then colonizing this planet here. Here's Deep Space Scanner, and the next computer tech we could go for, I'm not bothered about ECM Jammer. Improve Robotics Control 3 is the one to go. Okay, like now we can see, now we've got eyes on all the Alkari, all these fleets around us, including the Persians and the Cylons. Yeah, we can see all of them, at least within five light years. Okay, guys, I'm going to end the episode there because we're getting kind of close to time. So, thanks for watching. Sorry again about having to restart the series, but I'll be a little bit more diligent about making backup copies, and hopefully that issue won't crop up. I think it was just one of those things, unfortunately. Okay, guys, take care. See you later. Bye.